Good morning, one and all.
Good morning.
Welcome to day two of the Springtime Surprise Challenge 2026. Today's the 10K. How you feeling?
Tired because we had dinner reservations at 7:30 and we watched the fireworks last night, so
We did.
very tired.
We did. Right, let's see how today goes. Oh, the weather's better today, I think. Slightly warmer, but I think the fatigue is setting in.
I think I'm not feeling as bad as I think I should feel. Considering I've only had 4.5 hours sleep and my body battery's on
Mm,
40.
yeah.
But I still feel generally okay.
Yeah, I think we'll take a more sensible pace today. That was part
Absolutely.
of the problem yesterday. We pushed the hammer down a little bit, which was good fun.
I enjoyed having the opportunity to do that on a 5K when I know that I'm going to see the exact same course and more today.
Yeah, I mean, Run Disney, folks, is not meant for hitting personal bests. The course isn't set up for it. It narrows it parts. You have a lot of people who do this because it's enjoyable, not necessarily runners. So that's something to bear in mind. If you want a PB, this is not the course to do it. But 10K, we should still be finished before sunrise again. So here we go. Lauren, what did I just say?
Is it busier today?
It
And I went
absolutely is.
100%.
This is way busier. We've got here at the exact same time, maybe plus or minus 5 minutes. We got here at the exact same time. It is stacked. The walkway going down is literally chocker.
There was loads of room for activities yesterday.
There was, but I thought that the 5K race they'd opened up more slots in all the 5K races because people wanted to do them. But this is busy. Let's see how it affects us out on the course. I'm hoping that the narrow points, well, we'll see. The first part of the course is the same as yesterday, so we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. I also imagine getting across the International Gateway towards the boardwalk could be a tight point.
Yeah.
We will find out and we will report back to you folks. So, corrals on the right, same as yesterday. Toilets on the left, same as yesterday. But here's something I do not understand. People are queuing on the left hand side for the toilets. If you just walk further down, they are empty. You've already walked nearly a mile from the car park to get here. You're going to be running 10K. What's a few extra steps?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, that's that done.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fabulous. I think I enjoyed it. I took it in more today. So I enjoyed yesterday for a different reason because we really pushed ourselves and we went for it. And I loved that. But today I took it all in a little bit more. I interacted with the cast members a little bit more, like on the sideline.
Lauren is, and bearing in mind most of our viewers are American, so I'm going to be very deliberate in how I say this. Lauren's very enthusiastic, like many Americans are, whereas Brits tend to be slightly more reserved in their sort of outwardness when it comes to this sort of thing. But you did, and I think the course itself was fine. There was a little bit of running on the road outside Epcot first before coming in through last test track, and then we went up to the boardwalk and went round boardwalk at the International Gateway.
Which was absolutely beautiful. I thought that bit was one of the highlights for me personally. I really loved just the lights, and it was really nice and quiet because obviously people were still sleeping. But the cast members trying to make a big deal of you, even though they had to be quiet, and I really appreciated that. So they were like jumping up and down and going, but they couldn't obviously say anything.
I do think there's like moments on this course, and also just with the way that the cast members are anyway, where compared to other races that we've both done, the interaction with the staff's really different.
Absolutely, yeah. So usually on a race at home, the crowd would carry you through. You'd get people holding signs up and all that sort of stuff, and you'd be like, "Yeah, come on, I can get to the next crowd. I can get to the next crowd." Whereas for this one, it is quiet on the crowd front, obviously because we set off at 5 a.m. But also, obviously, it's a lot of people travel for this, and it's like an international race for a lot of people, so they don't have spectators as usual would do. So I feel like the cast members really make up for that.
What I will say though is I'm surprised compared to the marathon weekend how few people there actually are, both in terms of the runners and the crowd. There's a line towards the end, so the finish line for all three races is the same. They just changed the banner. On the left side, as you run up, there is a crowd viewing area. I'm not kidding when I say that for the marathon weekend, they get bleachers in that then are filled, and there's people stood all the way down. For this, not really. I mean, there were people there. There was probably a couple of hundred, but nowhere near the size of the marathon weekend. So I think, like logistically and in terms of just the sheer number of participants, this is far fewer than the marathon weekend. But Lauren, the medal, show us.
I love this medal. So it looks kind of just normal and plain until you actually look at it properly. And I don't know if you can see the glitter down here. When you turn it, it moves.
Your mind's been blown by this.
So the honey's running. It's amazing. And then obviously Tigger jumps up and down as well, which is
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that, despite wearing it. I didn't notice that. That's quite fun. But yeah, and then the usual snack box we got at the end of the race. It's the exact same one as yesterday, which is absolutely fine. I think overall the 10K, yeah, it's good. I think for a lot of people, it's sort of the first real distance that it's a challenge if you're not a runner.
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely tell towards the end people were fatiguing. They may have ran the whole thing. Props to them. That's fantastic. But you could tell they were starting to slow towards the end.
Yeah, and there's a big proponent here of Jeff Galloway, who died earlier this year. Earlier this year. He was former US marathon runner at the Olympic level, but he created the run, walk, run method, and the idea behind this is you will run for a set time and then you'll walk for a set time. And runDisney, all of their training programs were written by him, and they are big supporters of that idea. So you do have a lot of people who sort of ebb and flow through the crowd, but race etiquette for the most part I think was decent.
I was really surprised with how many people actually kept up with that race etiquette, holding the hand up, moving to the right. I thought that was fantastic. I only had to kind of weave around a couple of people, and one person did kind of stop to walk in front of me, and I was like, keep to the right if you're going to walk.
Yeah, there's a few occasions, and I always think that, at least here, the further into the race you get, the more people just seem to forget.
Stop, yeah.
And yes, the increased frequency of stopping is fine, but you still need to move.
Yeah, you still need to put your hand up and move.
My apologies. But yes, nevertheless, overall, I thought it was good. I actually kind of preferred yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the sun's coming up now. You can sort of see out there. The sun's coming up now. Which yes means we finished before sunrise, which was nice. But I don't know what it was. I think yesterday was maybe because we pushed the pace more. I'm not sure, but yesterday felt good. I always thought the characters today. I mean, they were mainly from Winnie the Pooh and Up, strangely enough. But I mean, we don't stop for characters anyway. But I didn't feel the need at all.
No, they were largely normal characters, I
Mm.
thought, except for Minnie in her kimono.
At the Japan Pavilion, that is
Yes,
true.
yes.
That is true. The on-course entertainment was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they had sort of drummers and they always got the choir towards the end. That's always good. But anyway, we'll be back at this tomorrow. We'll see you then, and until next time, please stand clear of the doors. Bye everybody.
Bye.